Friends, in today's article, we will learn about Buddha's denial of the existence of God. You may have wondered at some point in your mind whether God exists or not, so let's find out through today's story why Buddha said that there is no God. Buddha revolutionized human life through his teachings during his lifetime, and we know that the key to living life is hidden in Buddha's words. Much can be learned from the events that occurred in his life. In a similar vein, let me tell you about an incident. During the time of Buddha, he was often asked the question of whether God exists or not, and each time Buddha provided a different answer. The question of God's existence remains a puzzle even today, and it was no different during Buddha's time. People asked this question to Buddha many times, but he never gave a definitive answer. Once, a knowledgeable scholar came to listen to Buddha's sermon, and he agreed with Buddha's words. He believed that Buddha was a wise person. One day, this scholar decided to directly ask Buddha about the existence of God. He thought that Buddha, being a knowledgeable person, would surely provide a clear and decisive answer. The scholar asked, "Does God exist?" Expecting a profound response, he eagerly waited for Buddha's words. However, Buddha remained silent. The scholar, puzzled by Buddha's silence, asked again, "Is there a God?" Buddha continued to maintain his silence. This response left the scholar deep in thought. He realized that Buddha's teachings were focused on the practical aspects of life and the alleviation of human suffering rather than philosophical debates about the existence of God. Buddha's emphasis was on the path to enlightenment and liberation from the cycle of suffering. This incident illustrates Buddha's approach to spiritual inquiries and his focus on the essential teachings that lead to the cessation of suffering. Buddha was seated in a meditative posture, scholar person asking, "Buddha, please tell me whether God exists or not. I request you to give me the correct answer to my question." It is said that Buddha never gave a direct answer to any question about God. His responses were always filled with mystery. The knowledgeable scholar insisted, saying, "I want to know about God from you. Does God exist or not?" Smiling, Buddha then said, "I will definitely answer your question, but before that, you must answer some of my questions." The scholar agreed, saying, "I will indeed answer your questions. Please go ahead and ask." Buddha asked, "Do you believe in the sun?" The scholar looked at Buddha and replied, "What kind of question is this? I am not a little child. You are asking me childish questions." Smiling, Buddha continued the conversation, leaving the scholar in contemplation. The sun manifests itself directly, providing illumination to the entire world. Every living being on earth receives energy from the sun. We witness the sun every day. Scholar said to Buddha, "Why raise questions about the existence of God when we can see the sun every day? Just as the sun is present in front of us, there is no question about its existence. So, why the need to question the existence of God?" It implies that somewhere in your mind, there is doubt about God because God is not present in front of you like the sun. You have set out to find God, and intellect believes only in what is directly visible to it. However, God will never appear before you in a tangible form. If God were to be seen, then that would not be God. Buddha said, whether you believe in God or not is, in fact, the wrong question. And how can the correct answer be given to a wrong question? So, if this wrong question is asked, and if someone answers it, the answer will also be wrong, just like the question itself. Upon hearing the words of Buddha, the scholar became somewhat confused. He said, "Buddha, I don't understand what you are talking about. It's not clear to me." He continued, "If I were to explain it in simple terms, it means that God is not to be believed but can be known. If you were to ask me that you want to know God, I could have helped you, and the day you come to know God, explaining it directly would be impossible. However, you can help people in experiencing glimpses of God. You may not be able to give your experience to others, but you can certainly aid them in the process. Friends, how many stories from Buddha's life have you heard? You must have observed that Buddha never explicitly spoke about God. And for this reason, many times people pointed fingers at Buddha. They said that Buddha doesn't know anything because he never provides clear answers to such questions. Buddha always avoided such questions because one cannot give a clear answer about the relationship between God and the human. And if an answer ever had to be given, he tried to explain it through examples. It is possible. No, it's not. I believe that Buddha truly attained wisdom. He had experienced that divine presence, and anyone who has undergone such an experience never directly talks about God or knowledge. He deflects questions like yours because he wants you to taste that experience yourself. Buddha never spoke wrongly, unlike some contemporary spiritual leaders. What I mean is, all the knowledgeable individuals who clarified aspects about God had their followers accept the teachings of their spiritual leaders regarding God. Subsequently, you can observe that today these communities, based on the authenticity given by their masters, have become adversaries, each striving to prove that their master is right, often resorting to weapons. This observation is a cautionary reflection on how blind adherence to spiritual teachings without personal understanding can lead to division and conflict among followers. It underscores the importance of promoting understanding, tolerance, and respect for diverse beliefs rather than blindly following dogmas. It's a perspective that resonates with many individuals. People often assert, "My God is the right one." Others might say, "Leave your God and accept our God because ours is the true one." If someone articulates a direct interpretation of God, even the crowd of intellectuals may accept their words, yet they may never experience God themselves. The crowd may merely write books based on your spoken words, wielding swords to enhance their community, their religion. They might engage in propaganda, perhaps something Buddha was aware of. Therefore, he often denied or evaded affirming the existence of God directly. It was to keep your curiosity and depth alive. If he declared it straightforwardly, people might easily accept his words, and similarly, Earth has witnessed the birth of numerous gods and deities based on human interpretations. It feels as if humans haven't been created by God but rather that humans have created God. So, as we conclude this journey through the wisdom of Buddha, let us remember that the true essence of knowing God lies not in blind faith but in the depths of our own experiences. Just like the profound stillness within meditation, our connection with the divine grows stronger when explored with sincerity. I hope this exploration inspires you to delve into the realms of your own spirituality, seeking not just answers but a personal connection with the divine. If you found this video insightful, don't forget to share your thoughts in the comments below, subscribe to our channel, and hit the like button. Your support motivates us to continue sharing wisdom and inspiration. Until next time, may your journey towards understanding and experiencing the divine be filled with peace, clarity, and profound insights. Thank you for joining us.